And a good afternoon, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to Rockhounds Baseball. Today is the first game of our 4-game series between the visiting San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. Tomorrow is the second game of this 4-game series. Don't forget on Saturday, we will conclude this 4-game set. Or Sunday, we'll conclude it. So, the San Antonio Missions will head home as they'll take on the Frisco Rough Riders in a 4-game series. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also, download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, and you can download that on any smartphone. Well, we are in our first ever game between the Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. And here is today's starting lineups. First for the visiting San Antonio Missions. Leading off for the Missions, center field, Billy Richter. Batting second, the shortstop, Rodney Finch. Batting third, the first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Edgar Armas. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Robbie Hunt. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Roger Serrano. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Howard Ferguson. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Kenny McClendon. And batting ninth, the catcher, Chad Taylor. And on the mound for the San Antonio Missions, Brett Kennedy. Kennedy on the mound for the Missions. And now here is the lineups for the Midland Rockhounds. Leading off for the Rockhounds, the designated hitter, Freddie Eldred. Matt McNeil will be the center field for the Rockhounds. McNeil in center. Batting third, the third baseman, Felipe Delgado. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Antoine Schaefer. Batting fifth, the catcher, Chris Corona. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Raymond Vega. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Willard Lloyd. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Adrian Lines. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Herbie McLean. And taking the mound for your Midland Rockhounds, Kalidas Yang. Yang on the mound for Midland. And that's the lineups for today's ball game.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kalidas Yang, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping in, Billy Richter. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Billy Richter.
Now the pitch. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Stepping in now, Rodney Finch, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Richter on at first, nobody out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Up the middle, reined in to second for one, on to first, and they get the double play. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Standing in, Felipe Rodriguez, trying to get him started again following the double play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Standing in now, Edgar Armas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Number 60, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So coming to the plate, Freddie Eldred. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Freddie Eldred.
Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2 is taken high above the zone.
2-2 now.
And a fastball just a bit up.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now at the plate, Matt McNeil. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third baseman, Felipe Delgado.
Digging in, Felipe Delgado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Two out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Rodriguez on the move, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Ready now, Robbie Hunt, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Roger Serrano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's one on to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
Left fielder, Howard Ferguson.
Stepping into the box, Howard Ferguson. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Kenny McClendon, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. McNeil has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now to the plate, Antoine Schaefer.
Leading off for Midland, left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Stepping into the box, Chris Corona. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Bottom of the second here with no score. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Ramon Vega, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Corona, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Willard Lloyd.
Coming to the plate now, Willard Lloyd. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Now at the plate, Adrian Lyons. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Popped him up. Serrano in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch, and that one stayed up a little high.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right
here. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Second and third, 2 away. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit out towards second. McClendon has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Chad Taylor, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Hit out towards second. Lloyd takes it in. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Into the box now, Billy Richter. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right. McLean is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Rodney Finch.
Digging in for his second at bat, Rodney Finch. First pitch of the at bat. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6. He's out. 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We played 2.5. No score on the show. Digging in, Herb McLean.
Leading off for Midland, right fielder, Herb McLean.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Now here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Freddie Eldred. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. The 1-1. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. McLean aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Line drive to left. Ferguson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Center fielder, number 5, Matt McNeil.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt McNeil. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
The 0-2 home. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get two. The second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Striding in, Felipe Delgado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Finch has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Digging in to try it again, Felipe Rodriguez. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Next will be the cleanup hitter. Edgar Armas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. McNeil is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Now back, designated hitter, Robbie Hunt.
Striding forward now is the DH, Robbie Hunt. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Into the box, Roger Serrano. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. In there, a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Howard Ferguson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Hunt over at second. Serrano on at first with 2 down. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Antoine Schaefer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Antoine Schaefer.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. To his left, Rodriguez. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Corona.
So striding forward now, Chris Corona. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
First baseman, Ramon Vega.
Stepping in now, Ramon Vega, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers the hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Willard Lloyd, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Striding into the box, Adrian Lyons. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Richter moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, Kenny McClendon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kenny McClendon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. McNeil sprinting after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Digging in, Chad Taylor, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. It's a second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box, Billy Richter, as he rips it on the ground to second. Lloyd from shallow right, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Standing in now, Rodney Finch, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Lifted the other way to left center. Schaefer is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle. Driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just one out.
Stepping in now, Felipe Rodriguez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Finch takes his lead at third with one away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box now, Edgar Armas pulled toward right center field. McNeil on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Missions lead it 2-0. Stepping in, Herb McLean. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Finch is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Designated hitter, Freddie Eldred.
Next will be the designated hitter, Freddie Eldred. And now pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. Skied into very shallow right. Armas is over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder, number 5, Matt McNeil.
Digging in once again, Matt McNeil. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to right. Armas going back on it at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Ready once again, Robbie Hunt, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Hunt.
Now here it comes. Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around first, digging for 2. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Now time called here is here comes the skipper from the third base dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Babe Eldridge takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 33, Babe Eldridge.
In now, Roger Serrano, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lloyd onto the grass. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Howard Ferguson.
So striding in, Howard Ferguson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all armed. Nicely done.
Into the box, Kenny McClendon. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, beautiful dive. That's off to that one. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Leading off the inning, Felipe Delgado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Felipe Delgado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Richter on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
Into the box, Antoine Schaefer. Here's the pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Corona.
At the plate, Chris Corona. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
2 out, nobody on. Here he comes again, 1-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2. Is a fastball that misses.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Soft liner to the right side, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Seventh inning coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 3-0. Back here on the show. We're off to the seventh inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chad Taylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out towards shallow right. McLean is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Richter.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy Richter, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Vega is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Rodney Finch.
Digging in the switch hitter, Rodney Finch. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Standing in now, Felipe Rodriguez. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Into the box now, Robbie Hunt. Base hit, line drive into the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Roger Serrano. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lions ranging up the middle. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Missions lead it 5-0. Ready for another chance. Ramon Vega, 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Finch backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Willard Lloyd, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
In now, Adrian Lyons, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Lifted down the line in left. Ferguson giving chase, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Herb McLean.
Stepping up to the plate, Herb McLean. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Count now a ball and a strike. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Guy Shipman takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Guy Shipman.
Into the box, Freddie Eldred. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. foul ball, strike two. Lloyd on second. McLean at first, 2 out in the inning. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Howard Ferguson.
Leading off for San Antonio. Left fielder, Howard Ferguson.
First delivery to him on the way. This is flared out towards second. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth.
The batter, number 10.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
Standing in now, Kenny McClendon. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Into the box now, Chad Taylor. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there. As a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Richter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Billy Richter. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. Lloyd right there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Stepping up now, Rodney Finch. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. McNeil sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Digging in and looking for more, Felipe Rodriguez. First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
0-1.
Three runs already home here. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Rich Talbot comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Edgar Armas. As he hits one on a line to left field. Schaefer there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left. not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 9-0. Now at the plate, Matt McNeil. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted in the air out to right. Armas is after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Antoine Schaefer.
So stepping in, Antoine Schaefer. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. McNeil, base runner at first with one out. Popped up. Shipman with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are two down.
Now batting,
Ready for another shot now. Chris Corona is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 9-0. Digging in now, Robbie Hunt, already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. This is line to left. And are you kidding me? Another knock. He's now 5 for 5 in this one. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Roger Serrano, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
the left fielder, number 4, Howard Ferguson.
Coming to the plate now, Howard Ferguson. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Kenny.
So digging in now, Kenny McClendon, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here comes the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The 0-1 on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Standing in now, Chad Taylor, as he grounds one briskly to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. San Antonio's out in front, 10-0. Striding in once again, Ramon Vega. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, Dero?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Tapper up the line, reined in. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, Dero, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. There was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Kevin Simon will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 7, Kevin Simon.
Into the box now, Herb McLean, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 0-2 home. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Freddie Eldred. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. This is skied into short left center. Finch backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping in now, Matt McNeil. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Felipe Delgado.
In now, Felipe Delgado. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Hard hit at third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right
there. Into the box, Antoine Schaefer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0-for-4 with a strikeout thus far. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The San Antonio Missions used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Number 60 is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
And so this ball game tonight comes to a explosive end as the San Antonio Missions have clobbered the Midland Rockhounds for the first game of the 4-game away set. Well, the Missions will play tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock as they continue their 4-game series. Don't forget Sunday afternoon will be at 2:05. We'll switch it to about 1 o'clock as we do Sunday afternoon baseball. And most likely the Missions return home. They'll take on a 4-game series with the Frisco Rough Riders and a 4-game set with the Midland Rockhounds as we end the first month of 2015 going into May. Well, here is the AA Texas League win and losses. The Frisco Rough Riders will take the first game of the 4-game series against the Corpus Christi Hooks. So Frisco will win that one. Corpus Christi is 8-3. San Antonio is 9-2. And the Midland Rockhounds 9-3. So, gotta say, these boys doing pretty good. The Springfield Cardinals will take a loss as they were defeated by the Travelers. And the Tulsa Drillers will lose to Northwest Arkansas. So there is a 6 tied spot for Springfield and Tulsa. So the Travelers will claim the 6, and Northwest Arkansas will claim their 6. So everybody in the North Division tied up with 6 apiece, and gotta say that is pretty good right there. Well, 10-3 as the San Antonio Missions win this ball game against the Midland Rockhounds. And gotta say we're getting ready for game 2, and we will conclude the 4-game set at Midland. And the Missions return home as they'll take on Frisco and Midland in a 8-game homestand. So, gotta say that's pretty good too. Well, anyway, this has been Rockhounds baseball. Our final here tonight. The victorious Missions 10, the Rockhounds 3. So this has been a broadcast for the Missions and the Rockhounds here tonight. Don't forget, Felipe Rodriguez, number 34 for San Antonio, will be the top player of the game. Well, this will just about do it for everybody here. Have a good evening, everyone, and we'll see y'all next time.